In this video, we are unboxing and replacing the rear air suspension for Land Rover Discovery LR4. The rear air suspension. The brand brochure, the product manual, the airline installation instruction, the product labels, the decal. The following tools are used to replace the rear air suspension. Large torque wrench, large F-style extension bar, large electric impact wrench, 15mm ratcheting wrench, 12mm wrench and large short extension bar, large 24mm deep socket, large 22mm deep socket, large 21mm deep socket, large 18mm deep socket. Before lifting the vehicle, first set it to lifting mode. Press and hold the vehicle's lower button. Keep holding it until the lock light underneath the lower button stays on solid. Use the 22mm deep socket with the large short extension bar. An F-style extension bar. Loose the rear wheel lug nuts. Lift the vehicle. Use the 22mm deep socket with the electric impact wrench. Remove the rear wheel lug nuts. Remove the wheel. Use a 12mm open-end wrench to disconnect the airline fitting on the rear strut. Once the threads are fully backed off, remove the airline. Use the electric impact wrench with the 18mm deep socket. Remove the rear toe link. Remove the bolt and separate the link. Use the 15mm ratcheting wrench. Remove the 3 mounting nuts on top of the strut tower. Take out the nuts and keep removing the remaining nuts. Remove the nut. Remove the other nut. Now use the 24mm deep socket with the electric impact wrench. Use the 21mm deep socket with the F-style extension bar to remove the bolt that secures the strut to the lower control arm. Remove the nut. Remove the bolt. Remove the strut. Here's the comparison of old versus new struts. Because the airline mounting hole on top is close to the strut tower, so we need to clean off any dirt or debris from the top of the tower. Once the top of the tower is cleaned up, we need to replace the airline fitting. Remove the original airline fitting. First, remove the retaining clip underneath. Then remove the upper collar. Now, remove the new airline fitting. Once the airline fitting is removed, install it onto the airline. Make sure to clean the outside surface of the airline first. Install the retaining clip on the bottom. Once the fitting is installed, the airline should stick out about 3mm past the retaining clip. Now install the new strut. When install the strut, pay attention to the port for the airline on top of the tower. It needs to face toward the rear. Install the strut. Install the strut tower mounting nuts. Install the remaining nuts. Use the 15mm ratcheting wrench. Tighten the 3 strut tower mounting nuts. Now install the airline fitting. Use the 12mm open-end wrench to tighten the airline. Install the bolt that secures the strut to the lower control arm. While installing, use the hand to lightly support the strut and line up the hole. Install the nut. Now install the rear toe link. Install the front toe link mounting bolt. Use the large 18mm deep socket with the electric impact wrench. Tighten the rear toe link mounting bolt. Use the large 24mm deep socket with the electric impact wrench. Use the 21mm deep socket with the F-style extension bar. Tighten the strut to lower control arm bolt. Use the same tools. Replace using the electric impact wrench by torque wrench. Torque the lower strut mounting bolt. Torque specific 300 Nm, 221 foot-pounds. Use the large 18mm deep socket with your torque wrench. Tighten the rear toe link mounting bolt. Torque specification: 175 Nm, 129 foot-pounds. Now install the wheel. Use the electric impact wrench with the 22mm deep socket. Snug down the rear wheel lug nuts. Lower the vehicle. Now use the 22mm deep socket with the torque wrench. Tighten the rear wheel lug nuts. Torque specific 150 Nm, 111 foot-pounds. The installation process for the left rear strut is the same as the right. Once finished the installation, we need to complete a vehicle height position calibration.